3 words for you. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself 2011. Once a year, Donna and I spend a day treating ourselves. What do we treat ourselves to?
Clothes.
Treat yourself.
Fragrances.
Treat yourself.
Massages.
Treat yourself.
Mimosas.
Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
Treat yourself.
It's the best day of the year.
The best day of the year.
You heard the Parks and Rec crew. Treat yourself. More than a decade later, the little treat culture, it's really become a huge trend on social media.
They were ahead of their time. It's all about those smaller purchases that can add joy and boost your mood. Instead of throwing all of your time and energy into saving up for bigger ticket items, and while the habit has really taken off, it does come with some risks.
Yes, here to break it all down, NBC's senior business correspondent, Christine Romans. Treat yourself.
Craig already was eating the treats.
I was treating myself.
He was.
He never misses a treat.
No. But first of all, I mean, the treatonomics trend, what exactly is it? How are we characterizing it?
It stems from something called the lipstick effect, which is economists notice that during bad times in the economy, lipstick sales would boom. It's a small little thing that you buy that makes you feel better, gives you that burst of happy hormones, but it doesn't break the bank. Maybe you're not saving for a down payment on a house, or maybe you can't afford a big luxury item, so you get something small like a candle or a bunch of candy or a designer drink. Tomorrow, the pumpkin spice latte comes back at Starbucks. Maybe you give yourself a little treat to pick you up instead of spending a lot of money on something else. 92% of people say they expect to treat themselves, according to a consumer tracker Kantar, and 49% say it's really important for your joy, for your mood, for your lifestyle to be able to spend a little bit of money.
Okay, but then where do you come down on this financially? Is this a good thing? Where are the risks?
It is like everything in life. It's a good thing until it's a bad thing.
In moderation.
You want to do this in moderation. Look, when you talk to young people, Bank of America tracked this trend and found that young people do this more than anybody else, right? So you look at this, it's like 57% treat themselves weekly. That's way more than Gen X or millennials. 59% say they actually do overspend sometimes. That's when it gets to be a problem. When you're spending so much that it's like routine, it's not a treat anymore. And 33% of people buy things they don't need. So keep it small, keep it manageable.
Kind of depends on what it is.
Right.
So how can folks do it responsibly?
Well, make sure it's in your budget. You know, if you want to do one thing a week, that's good. I mean, mine would be a candle. I like a nice smell. In fact, these smell really good, Laura. You'd like these. I can tell you for sure you would like these candles. Make sure that you think small. You know, one of these women at Kantar, her name is Meredith Smith. She told us that you want to buy a slice of cake, not the whole cake. You know, think about it that way. Don't go overboard here. And think about long-lasting items, too, like a really good, you know, mug for work or water bottle for work or home decor. Home decor lasts a long time. So give yourself a little treat for the home decor. And that's something you can see over and over again. You don't consume it like the candy that Craig has already
Something you're going to use. Okay, so then what about getting a deal on your treat?
A lot of the same rules apply that you've heard me talk about for deals. You want to find discounts and coupons. You want to layer on your deals. Bank of America says make sure you have the right credit card and rewards points. You know, you want to be making sure you're paying yourself when you're buying something to feel good. Shop the store brands. I love store brands. They're often very, very cheap. Off-price retailers, you can get something good at Home Goods, TJ Maxx. You know the places where they have like the end caps and stuff. But again, don't go overboard. Don't do it all the time. It's a treat if it's a treat, not if it's all the time, then it becomes a budget buster.
Multi-packs?
I like this, although maybe it's not as fun. But if you go to like Costco or the big warehouse retailers, you get a whole bunch of candles and split it with your friends. You know, you all have the good candles or the bulk size of the good face cream.
Because you don't really need 10 of them.
No, you don't.
Yes.
But
unless it's Craig's candles, then you do want them.
Yes.
And then also, maybe this is a little boring, but the free museum night. That's cool. A free concert in the park. That can be a treat for yourself. That's something that's an experience instead of something that you have that gets clutter in your house.
It doesn't always have to be spending money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really quickly, though, this treatonomics trend that we're talking about, is this perhaps a canary in the coal mine? I mean, I know we're...
It sometimes can be. And look, I think there's a reason why so many young people do it more. And one reason is they've started paying their student loan bills again. Remember, there was a pause for 5 years. So suddenly there's a whole swath of the public that has $200 less a month than they did before, or even more in some cases. So that can be why. Also, the housing market. People have been shut out of the housing market. A little sweet treat is something that can help you feel better about things when you're like, you know, I'm not saving for a house, or I'm saving for a house, but I haven't been able to execute it. We've also seen another part of this trend where people are spending less on luxury items and doing like something small at Ralph Lauren or Anthropologie. You've probably seen there's a lot of home decor and personal items
Smaller
at those
items,
places,
cheaper
smaller
items.
So instead of the big, fancy, expensive bag, you're getting something there.
Thank you, Christine. Also, my daughter usually watches around this time. I should let her know that while she does see a Labubu here,
it's not hers.
That Labubu is going home with Christine.
We have to return it.
That is not a Labubu that can be taken out of the
We
studio.
source the Labubus from our friends and colleagues at NBC News who want them back.
You knew Sybil was going to text you like, hey, pick up that Labubu on the way out.
No, can't have it.
Not for you.
Thank you, Christine.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.